So I just got off the phone with our attorneys.
Okay.
So I need you to fill out a FOIA request by law. So like we have 5 business days to respond to you. So that's any public record, like so video, audio.
Okay, so the attorneys that work for you guys told you that regardless if you did convey to him or her that I'm just trying to inspect it and don't want a copy, and they still said fill out this form. Okay, by any chance, can I have that attorney's name?
I don't understand why you got to go to all the trouble with all this shit.
Well, the trouble of what? Recording? This is documentation, sir. This is, cameras never lie. So when public officials do, then this would catch you guys lying.
Nobody's lying.
All right. Is there a way you guys can call down Deputy Chief Cavelli for me?
He's busy right now.
He's on a meeting.
Yeah, he is.
Really? Okay, maybe you can help me then. Sir.
Hi, you have a complaint against school district?
That's correct. The Tyrant Terminator. Hey, what's good, TTA family? Y'all already know I'm back, man. I'm taking a video from afar right quick, just in case they try to see me with my camera and won't allow me back in the building. But y'all already know I'm back, man. Back at the school district out here in Vernon Hills, from the other day, the 3rd of July. Remember, everybody was going to be off the next day, which was the 4th. Well, today is the 5th, and I'm doing a follow-up right away. We ain't going to play with these people. We're not going to allow them to do what they actually did. We're just going to go in here and see if we can speak to Mr. Pete Hannigan. I guess they say that's the superintendent. We'll see what he has to say about the violations that occurred the other day from his staff, and we'll go from there. So you guys stay in tune. Hey, TTA family, real quick, man. It's going to be some bonus footage at the end of this video. So when you guys hear me say until the next time, usually that's how I close out my videos. But with this one, it's going to be some bonus footage, man. Actually, it's going to be a phone call between me and Mr. Michael Carner. So I definitely think you guys would want to hear that. I've been running around. Obviously, you see in this video, running around all day trying to locate him. Been sent here, been sent there. Someone at the Lake County Sheriff's Department, I actually got in contact with him, let him know I'm looking for him. He left me a message stating that he's got my complaint. So you guys check it out, man. So I think y'all definitely gonna want to hear this conversation. So stay in tune. Actually here for 2 different things. To get another FOIA request, I was here a few days ago, and I was instructed to come back today to speak to I think his name is Pete Hannigan.
Yes, let me go get him.
Okay.
I'm assisting this parent right now, and she's
That's cool.
on the phone.
All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Andrea.
Annette.
Andrea.
Andrea. Okay.
Andrea.
How you doing? Are you Mr. Pete Hannigan?
I'm Pete Hannigan.
How you doing today, sir?
Hello, man. How are you?
All right. Pretty much just wanted to come in and be able to have a dialogue with you about the events that occurred a few days ago. Obviously, you were aware you were on the phone with maintenance man Mike at the time.
Yes.
I was just basically trying to come in to see why was he instructed or the staff that they instructed to keep me locked out of the building, coming from your direction.
And so public access is this room and the boardroom.
Okay.
And I can take it back there, but in the back there, that's close to the public. So parents and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have access, so you have access to this area.
Right.
And then in the back of the boardroom. Want to check it out?
Yeah, well, my only thing, Pete, was that, because obviously you see these red and white signs that you guys have up now, they wasn't there that day. Yeah. But they was put up when I was locked out.
Okay.
So Gabby, the young lady, she was great. She was like, once I leave with my student, you're full, go ahead and do what you got to do. So I tried to do that, and my rights were infringed, by the maintenance man and Mrs. Cook here that was here that day. So like I say, today what I want to do is basically I want to see how can I go about filing a complaint.
Okay. And
I want to get another FOIA request. Sorry about that, sir. Get another FOIA request, and I want to inspect the video/photo that she took of me that day.
Okay. So you can get do you have a FOIA form?
No. Well, the thing is, I can inspect it as well. That's just the state law, federal law. I can inspect it and ask for a copy of it. So
so we have to get the FOIA. So then, because we have days to respond, so we would.
Well, inspection is instantaneous. With all due respect, Mr. Hannigan. So I can inspect it right away.
So I don't have the video.
No, Miss Cook does. She does.
She's not here. I don't have it.
Well, you guys will have to see exactly where she's at, you know, in order to, because I have a right to.
She's not in today, so if we get the request, and then I could work through our attorneys, and then be able to get you whatever request you're asking for.
I'm pretty sure, even if she's not, I mean, it's the onus is on you guys to.
It's her personal phone.
Yeah, I know.
Access to it.
I understand, but maybe, you know what? Then maybe because you guys obviously do have attorneys, correct?
Yes.
So maybe you probably should. I'm just being respectful. Yeah. You probably should contact one or two of them just to see if that's the right information that you're giving me, because if not, it's going to be considered a denial today. Yeah. We don't want to go through that, Mr. P. Hannigan.
So I will connect with our attorneys, but if I can I'll get you a form. We can fill it out.
Okay. What about the complaint form as well?
So the complaint form, I'll have to find the complaint form.
Okay.
I'll get you the complaint form.
And then, I mean, like you said, while you're doing that, I'll hang around and just wait to see, because probably should like I say, contact you guys as attorneys just to make sure that's the appropriate information that you're giving me.
Okay. Because
if not, Mr. P. Hannigan, be all due respect, it would be considered a denial of a FOIA, and that's a violation. We don't want to go through that though.
No.
So I just, I want to give you a heads up. Yep. Appreciate it though.
All right.
TTA family, so that's Mr. Pete Hannigan that the young lady, Mrs. Cook, was talking about the other day. So, he's saying that Mrs. Cook is not available, but that public record is supposed to be readily available for inspection. So, we're going to see how does that actually work. So, you guys stay tuned.
This is the FOIA. I'm getting the complaint form.
Okay.
So if you want to fill this out, you got a pen?
No, I'll actually fill it out and bring it back. She actually gave me a different one.
It's just this is just pulled off of board docs.
Oh, okay.
It's the same form.
Is it? Because it looks different from the other one she gave me the other day.
Yeah, it should be the same form.
Okay, so and then you
we have 5 days to respond from the FOIA request.
Well, that's when you're asking for copies. But you have to respond instantaneously when it's an inspection. So I'm asking to inspect the video that she took of me.
Okay.
That's different.
But I don't have the video. So that's why
I know, but you have to, obviously, you have to possibly try to see how can you obtain it then, sir. Yeah. Because, I mean. But
I'm not going to be able to do it right now.
The law says you have to. You not me. Yeah. Just the law.
Okay. I'll call.
Just to make sure,
Let me call.
All right. Gonna see what she's gonna do, because like I said, the law states that we have a right to ask for copies or inspection. So we'll see once he comes back out. As you guys can see, TTA family, y'all see that sign right there? There's no public access beyond this point. Employees only. Obviously, those signs were just put up the day we were here. See, there's another one on this wall. There's one on that wall also. And there's another one right there. So, like I said, that affirms the validity that day. Obviously, I was okay to be past those points. They put them up when they locked me out. So, guys, stay in tune. I'm still waiting on Mr. Hannigan to come back out with an answer. Stay in tune.
So I just got off the phone with our attorneys.
Okay.
So I need you to fill out a FOIA request by law. So we have 5 business days to respond to you. So that's any public record. So video, audio.
Okay, so the attorneys that work for you guys told you that regardless if you did convey to him or her that I'm just trying to inspect it and don't want a copy. Yep. And they still said fill out this form. Yep. Okay. By any chance, can I have that attorney's name?
It's from Robin Schwartz.
Robin Schwartz.
Schwartz, yeah.
Okay. So, I'm going to still do that, but I know that it's, invalid. But my whole thing is that day, why did you instruct them to not let me back in the building?
Because this is close to this. So we have access to this.
Okay.
So we have this, but in the back, we're not open to the public.
Right. So I wasn't allowed back in at all from your direction.
It was miscommunicated. So your access is the boardroom.
Right.
In this area right here.
That's correct. So what I'm saying, when I was ringing the doorbell the other day, I wasn't allowed back in even this area. Why?
That I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying it's a publicly accessible area.
Yeah, this is a publicly accessible area.
But you, obviously, the superintendent told them not to let me back in. Did
we didn't tell them to let you not back in. I said we can't. It's closed, like that back hallway there.
Well, you just admitted it that you did.
No, we have access.
The first time I said it, you was like, I asked you why did you do it, and you told me why.
You were asking about letting you back in the building.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm saying back. You're allowed in here.
Right.
I didn't instruct them not to allow you back in this area.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, you just admitted that you did, but that's cool. My point is, when you put those signs up, obviously they wasn't there that day. They wasn't.
Okay.
We see Miss Cook put them up. So obviously when I was in here that day, beyond that point, I was good to go. But it's been restricted because I was beyond that point afterwards. So what I would need is, I definitely would need a complaint form. I got to file a complaint on everybody that was here that day. And who was your boss?
The school board. The
school board. Okay, great. Is it anybody specific I should contact? Because, I mean, someone that's directly over you.
It's the 7 school board members, the elected officials.
Okay, great. Okay, so, well, like I said, I need a couple of complaint forms.
Okay.
If you can, I thought you was coming back with those. Okay. All right. Yeah, TTA family, so he did admit, first time I asked him, why did he tell them to keep me locked out of the building? And he admitted because these points of entry are for employees only, but obviously they put those signs up the same day when I was locked out. So that's not going to look right. And like I said, once we get the body cam footage, we'll be able to see exactly what the cop said too, because it's looking like it's heading towards a collusion and a conspiracy to deny a public citizen access to a public building, which is a direct violation. So we'll definitely see. I'll stay in tune.
So I just talked. So we don't have a formal complaint form. Like the procedure is like you would just send me an email.
Send you an email.
Send me an email, or you can send it to the school board because they're above me.
Okay, the school board let me ask you, you're just obviously you're the district superintendent, right?
Yes.
Right, from right here for Hawthorne.
Yes.
So Mr. Michael Carver, he's the regional? Is that correct?
Carner.
Is it Carner?
Yeah.
He's the regional.
Regional.
So his position would be over yours, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. So basically contact someone of his caliber, okay, for a complaint. Because obviously I wouldn't forward it to you if the complaint's on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys don't have a form.
Yeah, you can send it to Michael Carner.
Michael Carner, okay. And then another thing, I'm actually fill this out.
Yep.
I'm going to fill it out right now
and
turn it in. Yeah, you guys give me a Xerox copy back that you did receive it. All right, TTA family, so we're going to fill this out. It does say right there, all requests to inspect or to obtain a copy must be made in writing. However, the language and verbiage might be off because I know that inspection is supposed to be instantaneous, but we'll fill it out and see what they say. You guys stay in tune. Nowhere for us to sign it, so that's cool.
Okay. All right, you want a copy of this?
Yeah, for sure. All right, TTA family, so I was able to fill it out. Actually requested for the photo or video Miss Cook took of me that day. Trying to contact Mr. Michael Carner. Just wanted to see if he was going to be honest. I already did my research. I was asking for someone specifically over him, and he was giving me a broad explanation and just saying Board of Education or, but I'm talking about a specific name. But I already did my research, so we already know who to contact. So we'll see and get this copy and book on out. We'll stay in tune. And this is your pen?
All right, sweet.
All right. So now that's my copy, right?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to keep it. Yeah, so just real quick, because I know you're probably a busy man, but obviously you knew everything that took place that day. I did hear the conversation when you was on the phone with Mike, and, I just felt like, I was being singled out, obviously. Okay. If this is a publicly accessible building and these areas are publicly accessible.
That way.
Well, the only reason why I feel that way is because of the conduct that was perpetrated against me that day. And it's not like someone's said something and I started, speculating or had conjecture about something. It was actually things done specifically to me, like me being kept out the building. And the cops called on me. That was unnecessary. Okay. But from it coming from you, it looks even worse. Okay. So I'm just putting you on notice. I am going to go through with it. No hard feelings. I just got to do what I got to do. All right. So, but I definitely appreciate you coming out, having a dialogue, giving me the necessary things that I needed, and we'll be good to go. All right. All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Yep.
All right. All right, TTA family. So we filled out the FOIA. Spoke to Mr. Pete Hannigan there. We're going to definitely do some follow-ups. I didn't really want to say it right there, but I'm actually finna follow up and go see if I can meet with Mr. Michael Carter now. So, and put him on notice. I got a couple of different supervisory names that's over this guy, Mr. Pete Hannigan. So we have their address and things like that. So let's go see if we can have a dialogue with them and put them on notice of all the violations that took place and occurred the other day. So let's go see. We over here at the Lake County Regional Office of Education, where Mr. Pete Hannigan's bosses are at. I basically wanted to see if he was going to be honest and give me like a specific name, but he gave me a broad answer by saying just the board of directors. Obviously he don't want a complaint put in on him, but obviously I had already did my homework, so I'm just going to go in here and see if we could be able to put his boss, somebody of a higher authority, on notice of what actually took place. So you guys stay tuned. Mr. Ed Carver? Garver.
Don't consent to my picture,
huh?
Don't consent to my picture.
Don't set it?
Don't consent to my picture being taken.
Oh, well, you work for the public, so I don't need your consent.
I do not work for the public. I work for regional office of education.
You work for the Regional Office of Education, correct? Sir, all I'm trying to do is get some recourse, man. That's it. I am. All right. Well, we just see Mr. Ed Gardner. He's a tyrant as well. As you guys can see, he's definitely a tyrant. We're definitely gonna follow up, man. You know what? Hey, I'm not even understanding how these buildings are locked. These public buildings are locked. Just had a decent dialogue with him before I was able to pull out my camera. You guys see, as soon as I put it out, he's like, "Are you recording?" He don't want to be recorded. So, but he told me to go somewhere else. It's past the buck day. Go somewhere else and file a complaint. You don't file it here. This is where Mr. Michael Carver, Carner, or whatever his last name is, this is where he works. However, this guy here, Ed Garver, said that I wouldn't file a complaint here. I would go to an entire different office. Seems like I'm getting a runaround, but you can rest assured they won't. You can rest assured they won't be able to stop me from filing a complaint, regardless. So we're going to try to go over here to the place he told me to go to, and we'll go from there. Hopefully they don't have the door locked, because he said he just received a call. So obviously Pete Hannigan let him know, man, hey, the guy's coming over here. The guy from the First Amendment right thing, because that's the first thing this guy, Ed Garner, just said. So we're going to go over there and see. And who would it be forwarded to?
It'd be forwarded to our Superintendent of Schools. Please stop videotaping.
Well, I have a right to videotape.
You don't have a right to videotape if I ask you not to.
I actually do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Respectfully, I do. And what was the office name in Waukegan?
The office is the county building. If you have a complaint.
The courthouse?
Not the courthouse. The government offices at the county building.
Right, but you gotta give me an address. That's what I was saying. 300 North, something you said, Washington Street or.
It's on Washington Street.
Okay.
I don't know what the exact address is. County building.
Okay.
I don't understand why you got to go to all the trouble with all this shit.
Well, the trouble of what? Recording? This is documentation, sir. This is, cameras never lie. So when public officials do, then this would catch you guys lying.
Nobody's lying.
Well, for a lack of a better term, they do lie. But when corruption, there you go, the corruption part of it, we can expose corruption, and it's been exposed, obviously. I'm steady being denied public services. So that's definitely corruption, especially we paying you guys, us being taxpayers. It just doesn't make sense. We definitely gonna get down to the bottom of it.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry that you have that type of attitude, sir. You work for the public, man. That's disgusting.
okay.
All right, then you guys can give me a stamped copy of it.
A stamped copy?
Well, a copy.
You want a copy? I'll
Yeah.
get you a copy.
All right, TTA family. So obviously he was wanting to let me in. You know, let me in after a while of me just standing there. Maybe someone called him and told him, you know, hey, you got to let that guy in. It's normal business hours. It's open to the public. And, you know, let him in. Something happened. But in any event, I don't like his attitude, you know. He said something like, yeah, I got a call about you. Ain't you the First Amendment guy? And all type of stuff, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
I hope you weren't taking pictures of the email up on that screen. It's government property.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, that's perfectly legal. I actually need the copy. That's the original.
There you go.
And I would need a FOIA request from you guys.
That can be done online.
Yeah, I don't access online.
Well, you'll have to do it online because that's how we take it.
I can't access it. Now, if I can't access,
You have a phone with a data package.
yeah, but I don't. Would you got time to sit me down and explain how exactly do it and show it to me and go on my phone and show me how to use it?
Self-explanatory on the webpage.
Well, where everybody, you guys shouldn't suspect everybody knows something instantaneously just because it's available. You guys have to have forms are readily available. I just went through this.
Available on the webpage.
And you guys have them here as well. We just went through
them here.
Well, we just went through this the other day and they said the same thing. And the young lady walked straight to the back and printed one off.
Yeah, because I'm going to go on the webpage and print it off.
Oh, okay, well, great. What's the problem? You don't want to do your job? My goodness. This guy. Wow. Wow, y'all see this TTA family, man? What is going on with these people, man? Wow. We want another FOIA request. My goodness alive. Y'all stay in tune, TTA family. Michael Carner, Regional Superintendent of Schools. Yeah, we're definitely going to reach out to him. We know that's what we came here for, but obviously he's not here. Or that's what this guy says. This guy, ain't no telling what this guy. Still waiting on him to come out here with the forms, TTA family. So we'll see.
It's a FOIA request form.
All right.
You signed your name. Can you write your name on the back of this, please?
Oh, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna keep this. This is Mr. Michael Carner's card. I need this. I didn't even know it had a cell phone. Actually has a cell phone number on here. This is great. Wow.
Write your name on this one, man.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This is signature. We can't read it.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right. Just print this out right quick, man. Fill it out and turn it back in. Oh, you guys will be able to read it here, because I got to put my name there anyway.
Okay.
All right, let me see. What's your name again, sir?
Edward Garver.
Garver. Is that Garver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, can I get a copy of this as well?
Okay.
And if you can, while you're back there, can you see if you can get the address for me for the office you was talking about out in Waukee?
18 North County Street.
18 North County Street?
Mm-hmm. Waukee.
That's the courthouse, right?
It's a county building.
Okay. All right. 18 North County Street. I think I'm going to head there next. So you Yeah, TTA family, y'all just stay in tune, man. Like I said, I'm not, oh wow, I couldn't believe that, can you guys see that? Focus is a little off. But, there's Dr. Michael Carner. His direct contact number. Wow. Wow, so I'm gonna give him a call. See, it says his cell phone number is right there. So I'm gonna try to give him a ring and see if he picks up. Y'all stay in tune, TTA family.
Copy.
All right. Get me a couple of more of these cards right here, because obviously these are the higher ups. So we have Jennifer Oshner.
Jennifer Oshner is just the assistant.
Oh, she's just an assistant?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Pam Cooper. Okay, so basically, okay. Okay.
This is just what people, where our constituents would come in to see for different services.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I would need, man. And I'll be headed over to 18 North County Street. Let me just fold this paperwork. Let's see if I can get some dialogue with those folks over there, because, like you say, obviously they handle all you guys' complaints as well.
No, they handle complaints. If you had a complaint against our department, they would handle that.
Against the regional office of education. So that's what I'm saying. So the guy, Pete Hannigan, he wouldn't be considered. Is he part of you guys?
No.
So
what district was this at?
Right there, Hawthorne. I think on the building it said 841 built and then a 1. So I'm not sure.
Because we don't deal with disciplinary or stuff with school districts at all.
So I don't understand why he told me, because I could actually literally show you the video where I was just talking to him, and I asked him about Michael Carner. He said, yeah, that's the person over him. And then I Googled it, and this was this spot. So I was like,
yeah, Michael Carner he just assures that the schools are following codes.
Codes.
So there's health, life, safety codes, building codes, bus drivers that need to get licensed every year, licensure for teachers, they have to go through licensure, professional development that the teachers have to go through.
Okay. Okay. I can understand that, but I don't know. He just, like I said, he told me to come over here. Like I said, I didn't even know this building exists. I wouldn't even be here, but I just wanted to basically just come in and just file, some complaints, man, about what I actually endured the other day. I thought would this be appropriate? But what my complaint, who would it get forwarded to then?
Their superintendent?
The superintendent. Not him, though, right?
I don't know who their superintendent is.
Yeah, because the complaint is against him, Pete Hannigan as well. So that would be kind of crazy. And if he received a complaint against him, of course, it wouldn't be any recourse. But like you said, 18 North County Street. Mm-hmm. And is there a suite?
Not that I'm aware of. You have to go in through the building and you can go through security.
And basically I can file.
Because it is a courthouse, you still have to go through security to get in and everything.
Okay, and then basically I can file a complaint there about the regional district of education.
Yeah, you can file a complaint about us there.
Okay, all right, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, TTA family, so we're gonna head over there, man, even though that's a courthouse. You guys know how that is. Not sure if they're gonna allow us to film there. We will definitely see. I'm definitely going, so. Seemed like his demeanor, what you guys think, man? Seemed like Mr. Edward Garner's demeanor was different just then. I filed a FOIA for him specifically just then, asking for his hire date. What else was it? His hire date and his entire disciplinary report and his salary. So it seems like after he made a copy of that, he came back out kind of a little bit more forthcoming in terms of wanting to speak a little bit more. So I don't know. We're definitely going to see. I'm going to head down here. I'm going to let you guys know. You guys stay in tune. We're at TTA, so we back. We back up. Dude said come to the county building, 18 North County Street. So I don't understand why I would have to come here to file a complaint against the school. Maybe they have some type of department in here. I'm not sure. Puzzled. But in any event, we're definitely going to go in here and see. We like to exhaust all possibilities. So definitely going to try to locate Mr. Deputy Cavelli as well, because if you guys can remember, he was the one telling me how in certain parts of this court building I couldn't record and stuff like that. So I'm going to probably put him on notice first on what I'm here to do. Maybe he can even point me in the right direction and department to where I need to go. So you guys stay in tune. We'll see. All right, GTA family. Deputy, is there a way? All right, is there a way you guys can call down Deputy Chief Cavelli for me?
He's busy right now.
He's on a meeting.
Yeah, he is.
Really? Okay, maybe you can help me then. Basically, I need to like file a complaint against like the school district out in Vernon Hills. I had went to the regional office and they told me to come to 18 North County Street, which is this building, obviously, to file a complaint. I'm not sure why the young man told me that.
Superintendent of schools?
Yeah.
That's what you want?
And I'm really reason why I to speak to Cavelli, because he did let me know that there's no really recording in certain parts of this courthouse. So I was trying to make sure that where I'm going is full, I'll be okay.
It's the courthouse complex, so like anything past
This.
the edge of the lobby there.
Not
down the hallways and not this and not that.
Okay.
I just don't see it.
Wow.
Maybe. I mean, I've been here for a long time, and it's here for a long time, but sometimes they slip out.
Yeah. Maybe they did move her.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
This information desk.
It's right here. Superintendent of Schools office. Superintendent of Schools.
Well, someone in Vernon Hills told me to come here, so maybe it's for that.
They told you to go speak to someone in the board?
In the board? I don't know. All he said,
County board?
maybe so.
Okay, so that would actually be on the 10th floor.
10th floor?
Yes, go right up there and there should be an office there.
Oh, an office there. Okay, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. So she said maybe the young man was telling me to go to the, what's the name? Board? County board.
Okay, but the superintendent of schools office used to be in the building.
Yeah.
Did they move out to the Winchester Road campus?
Yeah, I don't think they're located here now, but they said that they directly come here.
Yeah.
Take the elevator from 10th floor.
10th floor.
County board secretary.
Thanks a lot, Sheriff. Appreciate you.
No, she will.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you too. All right, so we're going to go to the 10th floor, see if we can locate the county board office. See if that's what Mr. Edward Gardner was referring to. I'll stay in tune. County Administrator, Finance and Administrative Services. Hello. Yes, ma'am. I was sent down here. Actually, they told me to go to the 10th floor to the county administration office or something like that.
Actually, this is the county administration. Okay,
so they sent me to the 10th floor to the, I forgot the name.
County board office.
There you go. And the sign is on the door stating if no one's there to come here.
Okay.
I'm here to file an official complaint on a school district out in Vernon Hills.
Okay.
That was instructed actually from Vernon Hills today to come here.
Okay, let me find out who you need to talk to.
Okay, appreciate it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing today, sir?
Hi, you have a complaint against school district?
That's correct.
I can give you the information about the Regional Office of Education. We don't have any control over the schools.
Really? What's your name, sir?
My name is Gary Gibson.
Gary
I'm the
Gibson.
county administrator.
Okay, great.
This is the Regional Office of Education. I'm going to give this to you. Dr. Carner is the regional office.
Real quick, I'm actually aware of Mr. Carner. I spoke to Edward Garner today over at their office about Mr. Carner, and he said he has absolutely no doing with complaints. And he told me to come to this building on the 10th floor and to file a complaint. So your guess is about great as mine.
Well, we can take your information. I will talk with Dr. Carner.
Okay.
And the county board has no control over other local governments.
Okay.
Villages. They don't answer to us.
I wonder why would he send me here? It's kind of weird.
I don't know why, sir.
Wow. Okay.
If you want to have a seat a second.
Okay.
Get someone that could take your information.
All right. Appreciate that. Yeah, TTA family. So it's a bunch of runaround, but I did file a complaint with Mr. Edward Gardner just there at the office. So he gave me a copy. So obviously he still has to forward that one. I was just coming down here to, like I said, you have to cross all T's and dot all I's. So this is one of them, and we'll wait for Mr. Gibson to come back out. And I forward my information over to him. I guess he'll get in contact with Mr. Michael Carner. And we'll go from there. But you guys stay in tune. So I just made it real brief and concise.
Do you have an email address?
I don't really access it. It's so old, you know. That's my direct number if he want to, you know, if he wants to reach out. But I definitely appreciate you having the dialogue, sir.
Okay.
Helping me out. What's your name again?
I'm Gary.
Gary Gibson?
Yes.
Okay. Appreciate you a lot, Gary Gibson. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. All right, TTA family. So that was Mr. Gary Gibson. He said, you know, he's not really sure why the guy sent me down here. I'm not either, but I wanted to come down here and exhaust that remedy and option, rather, just in case, because, you know, before you guys, you definitely have to exhaust all options and remedies. So you guys definitely stay in tune. We'll see. Yeah, so that guy, like I said, man, TTA family, guy sent me down here. Probably just sent me down here to get me out of his face, but in any event, Mr. Gary Gibson there at the end did I wrote down a note of why I was sent down there to get a complaint filed and things of that nature. So he was able to get that. He said he will forward it over to a Michael Carter, which that was the young man's card who we've been looking for all day, to be perfectly honest with you. So I mean, you know, all these different places that I done popped up, I'm pretty sure he's going to give me a ring. And then even on his business card that I have, his direct cell phone number is there. So that's a beautiful thing. My thing is, like I said, this is chess and not checkers. I went in early this morning with Mr. Pete Hannigan playing checkers. He was playing chess, obviously. He didn't understand the question. He don't even know that he admitted on the camera. See, the police does that. They have a tactical chess move that they do when they pull somebody over. You guys ever see when a cop pull a person over, they walk up to the window and they say, how much have you had to drink today? As if they already know you had something to drink. So that's what that is. It's a psychological thing to the driver. That kind of throws the driver off and making them believe that, well, he already know. Now, if the cop would have said, have you had something to drink? Then that allows the driver to lie, like say no. Obviously, the cop don't know, so he'll say no. But by the cop saying directly, how much have you had, that he's implying that he already knows. So he put a foot in their mouth. The driver put a foot in their mouth and say, oh, I had a couple of beers. That's why they always say, be quiet. Don't incriminate yourself. Shut your mouth. Pete Hannigan today, I did the same thing with him today. Now, I didn't know for sure, but I played chess, right? I pushed my pawn up, and I brought my bishop out. Then I brought my knight out. He pushed his pawn up. He brought his knights out. Now it's my move, right? So my question to him was, why did you tell them to keep me locked out of a building? And he admitted to, oh, because this is restricted. But then when I asked him again, he tried to switch it up. But he had already admitted to it. So, Mr. P. Hannigan, you're done for, sir, because you admitted to it. And I told him that. But so, in any event, we're definitely going to keep following up with this. Like I said, TTA family, this just happened 2 days ago. You guys seen the video. And for the ones who are new, who haven't seen the video, the description it'll be in the description. So, the original video will be in the description of what's all going on. So, man, y'all just stay in tune, man. I love you guys wholeheartedly, man. And to the next time.
Mr. Carver,
real quick, I'm sorry, sir. I'm totally sorry. I forgot to tell you real quick at the beginning of this call, man. I forgot to let you know that this call is being recorded. You know what I mean? I needed to tell you that. I'm sorry about that. We had gotten into the conversation real quick, but it's just for transparency and honesty purposes, assurance purposes. That's it.
Mm. And
are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to tell you that. I'm sorry. I should have told you 5 minutes ago, but.
So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I've reached out to him. Obviously, to reach out to the Board of Education if you feel there is still an issue, but I know that he has also spoken with his office staff as well and made sure to identify, what is the quote unquote the private areas and whatnot also.
Right.
Ensuring that they're, assisting the public as everyone should. So. Right.
And then was you able to, did you speak back with Mr. Edward Gardner?
Mr. Garver too. Yes, I spoke with Mr. Garver too.
Okay.
And we reviewed our policies too, with regards to anybody coming into office that was new for them to being recorded, but that anybody can be recorded in the public space. So. Okay,
I definitely appreciate
it. Doesn't matter.
Okay, and then like I said, I did drop some FOIAs off right there with Mr. Pete Hannigan in terms of the young lady that was there that took my picture with her personal phone. So I'm obviously going to wait back for them to respond for that. The law says they have 5 days. So, but I mean, in terms of moving forward with those public accessible areas, anybody else that wants to come in and document with their phone shouldn't be a problem moving forward.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I communicated to them, that the designated public spaces, as defined, are public spaces.
Okay.
So they should also, and I think they've also made sure that staff knows too, the private spaces are private spaces.
Right, so. Right. And then for the record too, if you want to give them a heads up that the maintenance man or any maintenance man for that sort shouldn't be involved in anything of that nature, magnitude rather, in terms of citizens coming in wanting to document and stuff like that. I don't think the maintenance man was even a good candidate to even be involved, personally, Mr. Carver, to be all respectful for that.
And I'll speak with him, about that too. I think that this was, something new for everybody.
Okay.
So I think people will, ensure that they're always just helping the public and, recognize that at any time. So. Okay.
Well, I definitely appreciate the call back. Like I said, I want to apologize again because at the beginning of the call, I was supposed to definitely inform you and let you know. I wanted to basically, I'm not able to remember that and get that out to you, but appreciate the dialogue, sir. And you looking into this matter, getting back to me rapidly that you did. Your professionalism, I definitely do appreciate that. Hopefully, once we do a revisit, we won't, everybody's been educated. We won't have those situations in the cops called again. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you need anything else, just please feel free to reach out.
All right. Appreciate it a lot. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, TTA family. So, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to, forgot, because you know what? Mr. Carver, he had actually called me yesterday, and I had a decent 12-minute call with him, man, but I forgot to let him know that the call was definitely going to be recorded. Actually let him know then. And I had to reassure, make sure that he was fine with that. So my thing is, obviously, he was able to reach out to everyone about the public accessible areas. He said the boardroom was accessible. So if you guys go back and look at the video, which the original video is in the description, you guys will see where I was standing at. I was standing by the boardroom and I started to film in there. And here comes Mike, the maintenance man, telling me I couldn't be there. You know what I mean? So all this was basically unnecessary. But the thing is, so obviously he called and corrected his staff. I appreciate that. Mr. Pete Hannigan obviously was corrected. The Edward Gardner. And he's going to holler at the Mike guy. But my thing is still, we're going to see what's on those body cams first before we actually move forward in terms of complaints and litigation. Because if it's on the body cams, the police, not trying to say too much because we know they're watching, But you guys know it. The police and that school district got together and came up with an agreement. We know what that is. But man, I appreciate everybody that has been tuned in, man. I love you guys wholeheartedly, man. Y'all hit the notification bells for Sunday, man. We're gonna be right back here, right here in the same spot, Sunday, 2 p.m. Central, when we go live, man. I got some updates for y'all, man. But y'all hang on in there, man. I love you guys wholeheartedly. Gone.